In this video, we'll be looking at how a female millionaire reacted to being arrested. You're not going to believe the things she said, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. The following incident occurred on November 24th, 2022, and it shows an officer pulling over a driver because of reckless driving. You can see the officer approaching the car and telling the woman behind the wheel to shut her car off. The woman was in quite a bit of distress right from the start. She didn't do as she was told, and instead started making excuses for herself, saying how it was Thanksgiving, that she just got a divorce and that her daughter wasn't with her. When the officer told her to step out of the car, she protested, but still obeyed. The cops didn't waste any time and they immediately put her in cuffs.
Stop her. Shut the car off, man. Shut the car off.
It's freaking Thanksgiving. I just got a divorce. My fucking daughter's not with me.
Can you step out the car, please?
What in the is this? I'm trying to get home.
Step out the car, please, man.
Yes, sir. What? No. What are you doing?
As they were placing her in cuffs, the officers asked her if she had anybody to come and pick her car up. She said no and continued to beg them not to arrest her. She also didn't miss a chance to mention that she just got a divorce. Like that was supposed to be an excuse for her reckless driving.
Are you kidding me?
Can somebody come get your car for you?
No, I don't have anybody. You guys, please don't. I just got a divorce. I'm trying to move. Please don't do this. What are you doing? I'm just trying to go to the gas station. How come she's allowed out?
Once she was in the police car, she took this whole complaining thing to a whole new level with some screaming and crying. She mentioned that she had to move out of her house and said that she was sorry, hoping that it would do the trick. But the officer in the car was immune to that. He stood his ground and told the woman that she could have run over someone driving like that, and she denied it. When she realized that her sob story wasn't going to get her out of this situation, she came back to the good old screaming, like it was going to make any difference. She should have known by then that screaming would get her nowhere, but she was going to learn that soon enough.
Ah! Like, why are you letting her through when I can't get through?
You realize what you did, though?
I'm trying to get to my neighborhood. Seriously, guys, I just got a divorce from the most evil man ever. I'm moving in like 2 days. I need to get off this island. Please, I'm sorry. I just
killed one of these people running, you know that?
No, I did not.
Could have killed one.
Wasn't anywhere near them. They told me to beat the people over here.
As another officer was approaching the police car, he could hear the screams coming from inside the car. Once she realized that the screams weren't helping, she decided it was as good a time as any to mention that she lives in a $3 million house. The cop outside had enough of her screams, so he opened the door and threatened to pepper spray her, and she replied with her new go-to response, stating proudly that she lives in a $3 million house right down the street. So just because she is rich, she thinks that the laws don't apply to her? Well, she's definitely not the first one to think that. Unfortunately for her, the cops didn't care about the fact that she lived in a $3 million house and continued to treat her like any other citizen, basically putting her in her place.
I'll take care of the paperwork. Just, hang tight, okay?
You're arresting me for... You can run! Please let me out! Please let me out! I live in a $3 million house right down the street, and you won't let me out of my neighborhood!
Let me get your pepper spray. If you do that, I'm gonna pepper spray you. You got me? I'm going to pepper spray you.
Dude, I live in a $3 million house down the street.
Just hear
Can
me
you
out.
write me up?
Hear me this.
My daughter, I'm gonna lose my daughter today.
Listen to me carefully.
Realizing that the fact that she lives in a $3 million house wouldn't help her either, she resorted to the good old sob stories, telling the cops that she was going to lose her daughter that very day because of the divorce. The cop wasn't in the mood for listening to this entitled woman's excuses, and he just warned her not to bang her head. The woman, being master manipulator, tried to gaslight the cop by saying that she never banged her head. She then tried to play it nice by explaining everything and even apologized to the cop, and he just said the apology was accepted and urged her to calm down. But as you can imagine, she was having a hard time doing that and went back to screaming, accompanied by some more excuses. She again mentioned her daughter, and the cops felt sorry for her, as they should, but they still continued with standard procedure.
Look at this!
If you kick the window...
That's my head! I didn't kick the window!
Whatever you do, you bang your head in the window, and if you don't sit here properly, I'm going to...
How long are we doing this for?
You've been warned.
How long has this been for?
Until I'm done doing what I need to do, ma'am, alright? I'll come talk to you in a second.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to endanger anybody, but the police officer on the other...
Apology accepted.
But the guy on the other side told me to beat the runners over.
Listen to me.
Like,
Hear me, stop.
This is hurting.
I need to bring it down. Listen.
This is killing
I'll
me.
intercept for you. Hear me out. Alright? Right now you're at a level 10. I need you to bring it down to a 2.
Here's a level 2. Ready? I was trying to go to the gas station this morning, and I can't get off my neighborhood.
I promise you I'll come talk to you, alright? But what I need you to do is don't bang your head in the window, don't kick anything. I need you to sit here, you're in handcuffs, you're arrested, alright? I can't change that. It is
For
what?
what?
It is. Fleeing and eluding. It is what it is. If you continue to do that, I'm telling you,
My life!
you're gonna be...
You don't get what I just went through. Like at all. I just want to go home. You don't get it. I went through a 3-year divorce. The fuckface took all my money. I'm fighting for my kid back. I mean, I do not deserve this.
Listen, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Like, I'm going to lose my daughter today, too.
Alright?
The next thing you know, the woman was complaining about the handcuffs being too tight, while screaming the whole time, and the cop, still being pretty calm, tried to adjust the handcuffs. While he was doing so, she was screaming and complaining the whole time, trying to get this cop to feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for this cop for having to listen to all that screaming. His ears must have hurt by that point.
Help me, though. This is hurting. Look at my arms.
Hey, ma'am.
Look, you're killing me. You're killing me. This is so tight. I'm a resident of this
I'm
neighborhood.
trying to adjust it for you.
I'm a resident of this neighborhood. Can I stand up?
No, turn around. If you want me to adjust it for you, you gotta turn around.
Ow! Oh my god! You're so tight!
I'm trying to adjust.
Ah! 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 Please let me out of this. Ah! Are you taking me all the way to jail? Can we just get this over with because I'm gonna lose my daughter today? I haven't seen her in 3 weeks and I'm supposed to see her this morning.
Stop.
Ah!
Hey, ma'am, are you the person on the vehicle?
I think so.
What's your first name?
Ashley.
When the cop asked her about her name, she told him that her name is Ashley, before coming up with a brand new excuse, saying that she was having an anxiety attack. She then mentioned her $3 million house once again, which was when the cop completely lost it. He put her back in the police car and closed the door. I guess he got tired of hearing her screams, and honestly, can you blame him?
In auto groups who I just divorced. Ashley! With 2 E's. Can I get out of here?
Stop screaming.
Can I stand up? I'm having an anxiety attack.
Making a scene.
I am making a scene. This is my neighborhood. I'm a Snow Isle resident. I live in a $3 million house with these assholes. No, you did
Get
not.
back in the car now. Back in the car. Get back in the car.
Let me out.
At one point, the woman asked if she could call her lawyer, and the cop said, not right now. When she said that she has the right to talk to the lawyer, the cop told her that she wasn't being questioned at that point. The cop then went on to explain her charges. He told her that her charges were fleeing and eluding, hit and run because she hit a stop sign, reckless driving, and obstruction. After explaining the charges, he once again asked her if she wanted her lawyer to be present. She asked him if she was going to jail, and he confirmed it, which is why she said that she needed a lawyer. The cop had no problem with that, and told her that she could call her lawyer from the jail.
Can I call my attorney? Can I call my attorney?
Not right now.
I have an attorney though. I need to call them. I have the right to talk to them.
You're not being questioned at this time.
I have a right to talk to my attorney. Right? I have a right to talk to my attorney.
License is good.
Yeah. Yeah, valid license.
Please! Please! Please let me out. Please, he's in my phone. You can call it for me. Please.
I need you to calm down.
I need to call my attorney, though. Please, I need help. Please, I have the right to have my attorney. Right? I have the right to speak with my attorney.
So, hear me
to
out.
represent me.
Are you going to allow me to explain to you?
Sure.
Okay. Your charges are this, as of now. There may be more. Fleeing and looting, hit and run because you hit a stop sign, reckless driving, and obstruction. Alright? Those are your charges, alright? I would love to talk to you about it, alright? If you would like your attorney present, then I cannot talk to you about it. Would you like that, your attorney?
Am I going to jail?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I need my attorney.
Okay, so I won't ask you any questions, alright? When you go to jail, you can phone your lawyer there.
The woman then went on to talk about how she had lived in that neighborhood for 13 years and asked the officer to just write her a ticket instead of her going to jail. She was being quite apologetic about it. And at one point, she even tried to use the fact that it was Thanksgiving to avoid jail. Yes, you heard it right. The list of this woman's excuses had just expanded to Thanksgiving. Who knows how many more excuses we're going to hear by the end of the video? When she realized that the officer wouldn't change their minds no matter what she said, she just started crying again.
Are we going now?
No.
Why are you doing this to me? Please, I've lived here for 13 years. It was inappropriate of me. These runners are super important. The turkey trot bullshit's super important. Please let me out. I would be so... Officers, I would be so appreciative if you wrote me as many big tickets and write-ups and arrests and just let me not go to jail today. I ruined everybody's plans trying to get me out. If you guys want to drive me to my house and take my car, I'm right down the street. I would be so thankful on Thanksgiving for you guys not to bring me all the way to the jail. Please. I was aggravated that I couldn't get through. And I should have known better and gone through the 38th. I'm so sorry. I was trying to go quick so I could get home and shower. I'd be so appreciative though if you guys could not bring me all the way to jail. Officers, please. And I was out of line, so I won't even appeal any of them. But if you could just not take me all the way to jail, I just don't know how I'd be able to get out. I've never been arrested for anything. I'm a good person. I'm sorry I had a rough morning. That was out of line. Will you please tell me, like, what if I don't get a lawyer, what you were gonna say? Sir? Sir? Hello? Officer? Hello? Officer, please! This is so f***ed up. Like...
The next thing you know, she was kicking the car again, so the officer had to pepper spray her. When the officer explained why he had to do that, she told him that she was trying to hurt herself and not damage the car.
Spray? Spray?
Ma'am, stop that.
Ma'am?
You're gonna get sprayed again.
Stop! This is inhumane, dude! Can I get out of here? Can I please call my little one's dad or somebody? Why am I being treated like a... Why did you spray me with more pepper spray?
You're banging your head against my window trying to break it.
No, I'm trying to hurt my head. I'm not trying to break your car. I'm trying to hurt myself. Please help me.
When that didn't work, she started insulting the cops. It looks like someone ran out of excuses and finally showed her true colors. She also threatened to file a lawsuit and told the cops that the incident would be all over social media. Well, she got that right.
Oh my God. This is the most inhumane thing ever. I'm not a criminal. I don't get this. My face is falling off. I'm sorry, all my fake fingernails came off. I will vacuum your car for you. This was really appropriate, like the housewife on Snell Isle getting pepper sprayed and thrown in the back of your car during a turkey trot run. Does this make you guys feel like you have big ass balls or something? Little short dick police officers? I hope you know this is inhumane, and I will try you just like I'm trying Judge Hellinger with the federal court. Would somebody like to wipe my face? Please don't play on my phone. You have no right to go through all my naked pictures, you freaking weirdos.
Phone's back in your car.
Yeah? Awesome. This is inhumane. You pepper sprayed a freaking mom trying to go to the gas station during the turkey trot. You arrested me, and you've sprayed me with pepper spray like 3 times now. I hope you're ready, because I'm fucking coming after you guys in court. This will be on all of the social media. Will you please loosen my left one? My arm is going to fall off. No finger! Unless you have tiny fucking midget fingers, they don't fit in here. I cannot wait to expose.
All right, I'm gonna transfer you into a different car. All right.
Then one of the officers opened the car door and told her that he was going to transfer her to another car. As you can imagine, she couldn't let the cop do that either without complaining. After some more back and forth, the cop was finally able to place her in another car.
Well, I'll get you over on the other side. Won't care. Come on.
Hey, hang on 1 second. Wait a minute. Wait. Hey, look.
You know I'm a Snell Isle resident?
Yeah, you're embarrassing yourself. Stop.
No, I'm not embarrassing myself. Pepper sprayed me 3 times.
Twice.
Do you want to see my boobs too? What are you guys doing?
Female officer.
Weirdos.
Do you have anything in your bra?
No.
Just turn around. There you go.
This is so disgusting. I literally live on.
Let me tell you this. This officer checks his car before and after his shift, before and after when it gets inside, all right? You're the first person in this car for this shift. There's nothing in the car. Do you have anything
I
on
have
you?
fingernails in your car.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm sorry for my.
Oh, you're not going to get those back.
What, my shoes?
No, your fingernails.
No, I wasn't trying to. I was just letting him know it's weird. I would have vacuumed it out for him.
Okay.
Are you taking my new Nikes off?
Yeah, slip them off.
What?
Slip them off.
Oh my god, this is disgusting.
All right, have a seat, okay?
There you go.
Where?
Right
In
here.
your car.
Put your left foot up.
There you go. Now put your.
You guys can pick me up. I don't know what you want.
Listen.
I can't follow directions when I can't see.
Step up. There you go. Put your butt on the thing. Up a little bit more. You can feel it. I know you can. Ma'am. Stand up. Okay. Go back a little bit. Scooch back. The seat is right there. Up
Where are we going?
In the car. You're putting your foot in the car, please. Very good. Just go on your side.
Are you gonna pepper spray me again?
If you act up, I will.
Just sit back.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying.
You pepper sprayed me twice.
Yes, because you don't know how to act. Put your foot in the car. Oh. I got you. Did you get it?
Somehow it closed on me.
Now put your foot in. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. Here, I'm gonna buckle you in. Behave
Why would you do that?
Because you're not behaving yourself. Jesus.
Just because she was in another car, it certainly didn't mean that she was going to stop acting like a baby. She continued with excuses, mentioning how her whole life was ruined, which was just another in a series of manipulation tactics in order to get some sympathy, this time from a female officer. The female officer tried to be as sympathetic as possible, saying how the woman's life wasn't ruined. She even suggested she see a therapist, to which the woman replied that she already got 17 of them. She then told the officer that she was tortured by a narcissist, probably her ex-husband, and the court system for 3 solid years. The female officer offered her advice, saying that she needed to work on her problems, but the woman just dismissed that, basically saying that it was always somebody else's fault.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to. I think I got frustrated trying to get off the island, which happens sometimes. I've lived here 14 years. I wasn't trying to put anybody in danger. I was trying to get to the gas station so I could get some coffee, so I could go home and shower and go get my daughter. I just got through a 3-year divorce with the meanest person ever. And yeah, I haven't seen my daughter in 3 weeks. She's 6.5. And I got pepper sprayed twice, and
How did your nails come off? Did they break?
no, they're the glue on tight.
Okay.
But I DJ on the weekends, and I'm at Trist,
Okay.
and they just pop off super ghetto. But I just do them for the weekends. But I was just letting him know that I would vacuum his car.
No.
Because that's really yucky. That fingernails.
Oh no, that's.
I'm sorry. I was just seeing my daughter today. I literally just got through the worst 3-year divorce ever, and it was not right of me to get mad I couldn't drive past.
Well, unfortunately, you know.
Unfortunately, I get pepper sprayed
Well,
and my whole life ruined.
your life isn't ruined.
It's ruined.
It really
I already
isn't.
lost my daughter. And my mom died, my dad died, I lost my career.
Well, you said you didn't lose her because you're about to go see her, right?
I lost custody
Okay. Well,
because Judge Hellinger was biased and I have to try the entire thing. So after spending $800,000 on lawyers and accountants, I have to go right back in. It's been awful. I'm just asking for them to be kind so I wouldn't have to ask any family members to get me from jail. I'm happy to go to any hearing or court or whatever need be. I don't have anybody really to call to even come get me.
when you get out of here, your life isn't ruined. Your life isn't over. But
My life is already ruined before you guys did this.
What I do suggest is that you go find a really good therapist.
I have 17 of them, girl. You don't even know.
They're not working then.
No, they're not. Do you want to know why? Because I was tortured by a narcissist and by the court system for 3 solid years.
Well, these bad decisions keep happening until you work through your problems.
This is one bad decision.
Well,
The female officer was listening very carefully to this woman, and she was being as understandable and compassionate as possible. But the woman just didn't care about that, as she just wanted to avoid jail. She then tried to minimize everything by saying that she was driving a little bit unruly and that she didn't hurt anyone. After she was done with that, she threatened to expose the cops on social media again. The female officer then asked her a very legitimate question: if she was under the influence of something, and she denied it. The woman then started talking about all the power that she had being a social media influencer, saying that she had an opinion and a voice. When the female officer told her that she shouldn't always point her finger at someone else, the woman started talking nonsense. She threw some really inappropriate comments in the mix, basically telling the cops that she should get special treatment just because she was rich, to which the officer replied that she was being ignorant. The woman was being quite defensive about it and just continued with the inappropriate comments.
like, you don't
I get it. This
I'm
is
not
the
judging
effect
you.
of my awful divorce. I was angry and yes, had an attitude with officers, so
Yeah.
so I deserve getting pepper sprayed
No.
and my shoes taken off.
Okay. Well,
Is that
I'm
right?
actually-
I deserve this?
no. That's not even what I said to you. Nobody deserves anything.
No,
don't
you told
deserve
me to
to
get
be
therapy after this.
punished. Well, because
I have a therapist.
well, that doesn't mean it's working. You don't just go in like it magically works.
You know what works? Getting
What?
away from my divorce for a week. I just got my
Well,
final order this week.
You have some things that you need to work through. Because
Yeah,
these-
moving out of this neighborhood because I've been stuck here for 13 years. And for 6 of them, for the last 3, I've been
Yeah.
looking at all these happy families while my ex had cheated on me the entire time. It's been up. So yes, this is a little unraveling. This is not what I needed on Thanksgiving.
No, I don't doubt it.
But
I'm
you
not-
guys don't care. You guys are
Well,
taking me to
if I-
jail.
You know what though? If I didn't care, I really don't have to stand here and talk to you.
Why are you talking to me then?
Because I actually do care. Because maybe I can relate to you in some way. Because I'm a human just like you, and
I don't know.
I
Those
go
guys
through
weren't.
stuff. Like we go through stuff just like everybody
Yeah.
else.
Well, this is certainly stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't need to be treated like this.
Well, I mean, we didn't choose to treat you like this.
Ha.
There were some decisions, and then
That's
there's-
hilarious because I'm gonna definitely try that in court.
Okay. Well, make sure you let everybody in court know that at the end of the day, we were actually trying to help you, and I would like
What?
to see you come back from this and turn your life around.
My life is around. You guys just f***ed up my day.
We didn't.
My day. My day.
From
My day. Look at my arrest records. How do I need to come back from this? I have no arrest records. I have a clean record.
right, but
Yeah, so quit with this. It's nice you're relatable, but unless you're gonna unlock me, let me out of the car, I don't really feel the need for this conversation.
sometimes there's accountability for your actions, right?
Yes, I'm accountable for being angry and not driving properly. Okay? I didn't put anybody in danger because I wasn't near anybody, but I was
You
driving
saw, but you were right
unruly.
on the route. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I could see people because my eyes were open, but no, I didn't hurt anybody. I drove a little unruly, and you faces like this. So that's fine. I cannot wait to put it all over the social media.
Okay.
and take you guys down.
Are you under the influence of any kind of narcotics or anything?
No, I'm not. I just don't give a
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Why you think I'm supposed to be quiet and not put down the St. Pete Police Department all over social media after this? This is what I do. That is a power that I have made with social media. I have an opinion and a voice.
Okay.
Yeah?
Well,
between you guys, and then I'm also doing a full-blown appeal on Judge Hellinger to have him removed because I was just given the most unfair trial ever.
Well, maybe instead of pointing fingers at everybody else, you might want to, like, kind of...
No, actually, like, I was given a very unfair trial. I'm pretty sure Pinellas County is up.
Alright.
And what am I, some black, like, kid on a bike who's in the wrong neighborhood? And you guys beat me down with all this pepper spray?
Like
because that's what you guys do.
Oh,
You guys are, yeah. You're treating me like one of those kids on a bike that drove up from, like the yeah.
Well, now you're being ignorant.
No, I'm really not.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
No, you're definitely treating me like
No, you're being
a colored person. Yep. Yep, you're treating me not like a white woman, that's for damn sure. This will be quite fun.
After a while, a male officer opened the car door and told the woman that her car was going to get towed. When she told them to call her ex to pick up the car, the cop revealed that they already did that and that he wasn't answering. He then informed her that they were going to search the vehicle and asked her if there was anything of value there, and she said no.
I don't know.
Your car's gonna get towed, right? They're gonna do an inventory.
Can my ex go get the car? Please?
He's not answering the phone.
Can I give you another number? Please?
The tow truck is on the way. We gave you the opportunity before. They called the number. He's not answering. So the sergeant's going to do a inventory search of the vehicle. Is there anything of value in there?
No, there's a bunch of trash. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
I don't think there's value. I do have,
When the officer left, the woman just continued to threaten them with lawsuits and social media exposure, and she didn't forget to throw some inappropriate comments in the mix as well, which just go to show how privileged she thinks she is. She was eventually charged with 2 counts of felony fleeing and 1 count of resisting. Her case is still ongoing.
Marijuana.
Okay, is there anything in the car?
I think just my bowl's in there, but, yeah, no, I have my card.
Okay.
You guys having fun this morning? Did I give you guys a whole bunch of entertainment today? So you guys can all, like, huddle around and talk about the crazy white woman that you pepper sprayed on Thanksgiving. I can't wait to take you guys to court. After I blast you all over social media for taking down the white woman on Thanksgiving during the turkey trot with pepper spray. Yay, tagging St. Pete Police Department. I mean, yeah, I definitely feel like a black dude who, like, rode his bike up from, like, the South Trail right now is how you're treating me. And actually, I live in a $3 million house down the street. Yeah? You guys are just jealous, too, because you guys make, like, $12 an hour. Probably sucks to be an officer. Ashley is my DJ name. Ashley is my real name. Why are they using my DJ name right now? That's not my legal name. Oh, my cool DJ card. Yeah, if there's a way you could write me up and not bring me all the way to jail, this has been one damn big lesson learned of how not to talk back to an officer, because this will happen to you. You psychopaths, you guys are... I cannot wait to take this to court and put it all over the internet. Maybe if you actually, like, I don't know, worried about crime, like, it would be a safer, like, town. Instead, we have bums creeping all over downtown. You want to arrest the white woman in her neighborhood because you didn't like the way she was driving during a turkey trot. You're just cranky as because you have to work today. And you probably just want to sit around and eat a bunch of turkey, huh?